Alright, so another one, another ride. Let's do this. Beautiful day out in Scotland again. Some lovely weather we've been having over the past couple of days. It's meant to be a little bit showery today, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, today we're doing 6 peaks, I believe, in the 6 peaks in the Wanlockhead region area. There's a good row of them. Not too much elevation. It's around 600-700 meters. So nothing too big. Which way do we want to go? But yeah, that's the plan today. It's a little chilly at the moment. Hopefully it'll get a little bit warmer. First thing we're going up is that one there, Lousy Wood Law, I think it's called. And then the rest after that. A few big surprises on the way, certainly. You'll see when we get there. But some real interesting stuff to come. Definitely. Is there a bit of snow on there? It is. Huh. Glad I brought a jumper. But yeah, so that's the plan for today. Before I do anything else though, let me just say a huge thank you to everyone so far who's donated. You know, obviously, like I've said in previous videos, you know, take a look at the website that I've got. This has all been done for a reason. Sure, it might seem like a lot of fun, which it is a bit, but there are struggles as well. And you know, like I say, it's not just for the fun of it. It's not just for the exploration, but it's also for the animals and the nature around me. Because I would say I'm a big advocate for life, really, and for wildlife and whatnot. So for those who have already donated to the cause and for what I'm doing this for, then thank you so much. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, then obviously take a look at the website. Obviously the link is in the description. Yeah, honestly, we've raised about £380 now in the past month and a half, which is really good. I'm really happy with that. Some of it has already gone to these charities. I pushed it on towards them yesterday and just said here's the first donation. But I'm really keen on trying to show where that goes and what the donations do, and you know, what sort of impact you have made for this to happen. You know, the only reason why I'm out here doing what I'm doing is for those donations. So I can't do this without your help, basically. Otherwise it would just be me riding a bunch of mountains for the fun of it, I guess. And as great as that sounds, there are much better places to ride in Scotland. You know, there are actual places designated towards riding. So again, thank you so much for those who have donated. Really kind of you. Hopefully you'll get to see the impact that that's had soon enough. I have got a Facebook page as well. It'll all be displayed through that, I'd say. So just keep your eyes open on that, and hopefully I'll have a couple of posts soon towards that, and showing where these valuable donations are going towards. So yeah, I'm gonna try and I'm gonna try and cross the stream now. I've been walking along for the past 5 minutes. Time is now 10:30 almost. So I'm gonna head up there, and yeah, so I'll quit babbling and waffling now. Again, for the last time, thank you so much for everything so far, guys. Really helpful. It's why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's you know, just motivating. So thank you, and I'll see you at the top of Lousy Hill, Lousy Law, something like that. See you there. There's that. There's that. Okay, here we are at the top of the first peak. Whew. That didn't take like a day to get up. Oh, Right, I mean the time is now 20 past 11. So like an hour, I think? Can't remember what time I left. But yeah, that was fun. Now on to the next one, which is... So the next one is Dunlaw. I believe that is that one there. The one with the mast on it, I think. So yeah, big mast over there. We're going to come across a few masts today. Some very peculiar looking masts, one might say. You'll see, you'll see. But yeah, not bad so far. A few good views. There's a motorway just down there, the M something or other, 6 or something. Basically goes through the rest of Scotland. Basically the way in and out of Scotland via that motorway there. There was a big power station or like a transformer just down there as well below the hill. Some pretty cool views, some pretty cool views. I don't know if you see that, but patches of snow over there. It's currently like, it feels like double figures right now, but clearly maybe not so much. Anyway, enough of me waffling. I'll carry on over there, I guess. Oh, and if you hadn't realised, I am on a different bike. Just give me a second. Unfortunately, end of last video, my other bike decided to die on me. Just after the end of it, I was just riding back to my car and the shifter decided to stop working on me. Only later did I realise when I got back home that one of the springs in the shifter had snapped on me, so couldn't change gears anymore. I thought I could replace the spring, but I couldn't, so I had to order a completely new shifter, which is still in the post at the moment, so I'm having to make do with this one. It's a little less grip. It's more of a gravel bike than anything. You know, definitely made for tamer environments. I think we can deal with it. We're just gonna have to take it a little bit slower today, I think, with this bike, because like I say, it's not exactly built for this. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Oh, already it is so much bumpier. Unfortunately, a lot of this is way too bumpy for me to ride through, so I think I'm going to walk it. But whilst I'm doing so, it gives me a chance to just get back to the subject of what I was talking about earlier, about the sort of wildlife and why I'm doing this and all sorts of all that stuff. So, you know, I really do, talking from my heart now, I really do think that Scotland has a real chance to be a real area of beauty, and it is at the moment. You know, the further north you go, it becomes this sort of wonderland, you know, full of mountains and gorgeous scenery. But it is missing a lot of what it had years and years ago before mankind ever touched it. You know, a lot of forests and a lot of wildlife, and unfortunately a lot of that's been taken away just because of what how we've lived through it, and what we've done as a civilization to, you know, expand and thrive. But obviously there are charities, there are organisations that are trying to bring that back. I think that, you know, Scotland really does have what it takes to, you know, it has the just has the environment to become to have so much more life in it and through it. And like I say, at the moment it's beautiful, but there are parts that do get spoiled by human activity, just through waste and through pollution. And obviously, like I say, that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this, is so that I can help with getting Scotland back to how it was, and making it more of a wilder place to be in, and just make it an absolute paradise. Because I think it has the potential, it has the capability to do so. Because it's a lot more untouched and it's got a lot less people in it as well. It really is what I'd call the Canada of Britain. Not just because it's the most northern part, but also because, like I say, there's a lot less people living in Scotland than there are in England and Wales. Probably because of climate, and the midges of course, yeah, hundreds of thousands of them. But yeah, like I say, that's one of the, I really want to see Scotland, you know, become this place of beauty and life. Oh god, I forgot about this part. Yeah, so this is a thing. Really, I don't know if you can see that. Well, I'm sure you can, but again, I hope it comes across, because that is very, very steep. I've been here before. I have been down and up it, but my god, was it a struggle. You surely can't bike down it, because even now I'm, I'm looking at it, I still can't see the bottom. Yeah, so this is going to be fun. Let's just walk down it and then walk back up, I guess. I might be able to come down this on my other bike, maybe, but not on this one, not a chance. It is way, way, way too steep. Ugh. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, so we are at the top of Dunlaw, I believe. This is the top of Dunlaw. The next one is Green Lowther. If you see that big mass over there, that's what we're headed to next. That's the next peak. I've got a couple of ups and downs to get to and over before then, but yeah. That is where we're headed next. So I'm going to take a break here, have some food, and then yeah, head over there. It's pretty cool. Like when we get there, there's plenty to see over there. So yeah, stay with me, and you'll get to see everything that's going on over there. I will see you then. So we have reached it. We have reached the top of Green Lowther Hill. And look at all this stuff. All this concrete and roads and pillars and metal and buildings and bricks and stuff. And it's all just sitting here. And there's a big golf ball over there. And you might be thinking to yourself, but why? Why is it all here? What is its purpose in life? What is it doing? Why is it sat here? Well, let me tell you why. So, back in the 1960s, Cold War was starting to get pretty hot, starting to kick off a bit. You know, there was a real threat of Russian bombers coming over from the North Atlantic and destroying the whole of Britain. So, to give good old Blighty a fighting chance, what they did was they'd put up these big masts like this, big communication masts, so they could talk to the people who needed to know where these bombers were at any given time, and they could send our boys out to shoot them down with their guns and missiles and things. So they're just communication posts to yeah, to tell the people who needed to know where these bombers were, basically. And there's a couple of bases all over the UK with this sort of setup, big massive masts. Back then that's what it was for. Nowadays not so much. I think it was sort of decommissioned for those reasons back in the 90s, and now I believe they're just kind of used for commercial airliners and keeping in touch with pilots in the air for that reason. But yeah, really cool stuff. Like the fact that there's just a bunch of concrete roads, not concrete but tarmac roads on the top of a mountain, just sitting here with a bunch of buildings and masts. Like, it's not every day that you come across this kind of thing. I was up here a couple of months ago, and I didn't really know what to expect. I saw it on the map, and I've come across masts before, but not of this proportion, not this many of them, not with, you know, tarmac roads around them and whatnot, not so much infrastructure. And yeah, so bit of a shocker to me, definitely. So this is one peak. The next peak is all the way over there, where that big golf ball is, I believe. That is East Mount Lowther, something like that. Time is now 1:01, so we've got plenty of time. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. That big golf ball does have another reason, something to do with saving energy for some reason, apparently. I should look it up a little bit more, but yeah, we'll get over there and we'll take a look and go from there. Anyway, welcome, bienvenue. Is that goodbye or is that hello? I can't remember. Anyway, bye. Right, here we are. So this is Lowther Hill radar station, and that big thing there in front of us is not some sort of statue towards Scotland's heritage in golfing. No, this is a radar station, so this is more to do with air traffic in the area. Apparently there's a couple of them about, but this is the one that controls air traffic in the sort of lower Scotland region, I guess. You do get quite a few flights coming over this way, going towards America and whatnot, and Canada. I believe it's this dish inside that radome that kind of helps with communication with the pilots and whatnot. So yeah, quite a big thing, I guess. Pretty cool. Apparently it wasn't always in a dome. It did used to be exposed, but no, they've put it in a dome recently, so that's what that is, just aerial communication and boring stuff like that. As impressive and cool as it looks. We're going to carry on now onto a hill called Cold Moss, which I believe is just over here. I think it is just that way. This is stupid. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. Not the bike for it at all. Yeah, this bike, like I say, it's not exactly, I haven't built it for this kind of terrain, but I really didn't want to have to wait, you know, another 3 or 4, oh my goodness, days for this goddamn shifter to arrive through the post. So, Oh, I attempted to just fly over it all, but honestly, I just flew over and killed myself. That was fun. Oh, my goodness. That was just silly. Sorry, but yeah, you're all I've got right now. And you know what? It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Just a bit bumpy. Just a bit bumpy. Right, up here now. Alright, so we've made it to the top of Cold Moss. Not much here, apart from a bunch of... Ooh, that's pretty chilly. Cold moss. Sorry, I'll stop, I swear. Yeah, so now we've got to head back up there, and then down the other side to those hills just there. We get to the top of that one, and then we head back down, right down into Wanlockhead, I believe it's called, the local village. A very pretty, nice village, I will say. You'll see when we get there. Yeah, so that's what we're headed to now. Time is 1:45 pretty much, so yeah, I got plenty of time still. Awesome. Alright, well, I will see you at the top of that one, which is called something, can't remember. Oh well, anyway, I'll see you there. Alright, so this is it. This is the last peak for today. East Mount Lowther, last mountain peak. And it's also a viewpoint. So on the map it shows that you can get some beautiful, wonderful, nice, pretty views from here. And it's not wrong. It's not wrong. I mean, pretty cool, I guess, pretty cool. There's the big golf ball in the sky. Yeah, so this is it, this is the end pretty much. Usually there's a big descent down to the bottom and I'll end it there, but to be honest, the descent from here isn't great. It's a bit uppy downy, so I'll probably just roll some credits over it or something and just pick out the highlights, but yeah, I'll pretty much just end it here. So thank you very much for watching. It's been a bit of a boring one, I will say, today, I think. Not really, it feels like I've done more climbing than descending, to be honest. It's been a bit one of those, really, a bit tough, but got through it. A few interesting points, certainly. Next one will probably be a little bit bigger. I'm hoping to do a big 14 peaker soon, do 14 mountain peaks in one. I know it's feasible, but it'll take all day, so we'll see. Maybe that'll be the next one, maybe not. See how I feel, see what the weather's like. But so far, weather's been pretty good. Bit dark over there, like. That's probably coming this way, so I should probably head off now. But again, thank you for watching. Please share it with anyone you can, because like I said earlier, you know, the more people that can see it, then the more donations I can get, and the more I can do this. So it is the only reason I'm doing this, is for the donations. And like I say, hopefully we can soon see those get put to good use, and I'll put it through the Facebook page, which we've got, the Right to Rescue Facebook page. I'll link that in the description as well, so you can see that, because I'm trying to keep that updated as well. But again, thank you very much for watching, and maybe I'll hopefully see you in the next one. See you then.